I just realized something about this magazine. What is up with their obsession with the time gap being so large, like 100 years ago, 300 years ago, 700 years ago? Can it just be 5 years ago? It's finally time to end this once and for all, because Timmy is on our side. So much that we apparently got the solution to all problems with Arcanugia. Now that it's possible to defeat him. I can't say I don't like this chapter, or think it's a bad one. It's rather good, but the timing comes off convenient, and a new Deus Ex Machina that potentially end the hardship. I thought the full display Goose Chase was rather fun to watch, as briefly as it is. Well, it started off trying to fight back for a while with magic, but Arcanugia can literally eat those. It's amazing that they actually use live rounds of 120mm ammo at him. Could you imagine if he was taken down by simple gunshots? It may be anticlimactic, but hey, it's realistic. There is a couple of nice moments inside the Pegasus during the assault. They really play up the hype of that mysterious character, though thankfully it wasn't going to stall to the very end, so this came off nicely. The hint from Wendy is obvious that it's a character that only she is familiar with that Erza doesn't know, so you can eliminate all candidates except the past characters. It's among the easiest to guess in the Guess Who game. The answer is Anna, Lucy's ancestor, so it's not Layla. There goes my abandoned me joke. On the other hand, it follows up with more tender reunion with Wendy and Anna. I don't know why, but I thought she was going to look like Lucy's age young, because why not? But she does look older, as she should be. I can't say she's safe from fan service, but she comes off as a wise and gentle woman, and it's pleasing to see something different than just an obvious fan service galore. There is a shipping tease that you may have to hate on Wendy for. Erza and Joel almost got an accidental kiss, but Wendy blocks their way, literally, so no kiss there. Sorry folks, better hope for the next time. Actually, there was a next time. It's just that Joel aimed for the melons. I was enjoying the chase scene probably because of how the visual made it fun for a moment. I know the series is close to the end, so there is a bit of a shame that this is the only part that we can get. There is more heartfelt scenery, especially with Lucy's crying from the Book of N. I suppose that would mean she knows the whole story, as well as Gray and Happy. We also have moment of Nasus versus Zerov, which looks cool. It's a way to segue from the Book of N to him to display a connection. I wish we either get the whole fight in display or any real progress. Then again, Zerov is losing it further, so there's that. It may not be the time, but we'll see later on. It still looks cool. It comes with an iffy feeling, however. To begin with, Anna is back in a convenient timing. I know stories have a convenient timing moment, but the way how it tries to explain her arrival seems phoned in. First, let's look at the fact that she's alive, and here in the present time. I more or less don't mind that she's alive. I don't recall a declaration of her death, so I can't be that upset. I also asked a friend to remind me the last time we heard about her in a greater detail, which was back with Zerov leaving out her fate after the gate opening. If it was Layla, that would be just odd. Anna was the obvious choice, but should this be happening is my main question. The part that bothers me is the timing, and the excuse behind it seems contrived for the sake of twists and ends all shenanigans. She just happens to show up for this very moment of time. I don't know what triggered it. I mean, you can't say it's the war, so of course everybody would get the heads up, but how about a foreshadow? That would be nice, unless I missed it. It's strange that she has been in the present for a while now. You can't excuse these if there's an elaborate explanation in due chapter. However, the idea of not meeting the kids is a cop-out. That line about not wanting to meet them because they were pure and didn't want to trespass them until they are ready is one I couldn't comprehend. That's one hell of a way to escape the missing holes. I wouldn't be that surprised if that was shoehorned in. Similar to Irene, confirmed to be Erza's mother. It's not that I hate the idea of Anna, but if you're going to surprise in a convincing manner, it's best to drop a hint or two without giving too much away. I guess I'm more bothered with the reason of her non-existence until now than anything. The questionable thought comes in at the end. Anna explains the story that we have learned before, dragons, gates, and so on, only in her viewpoint and more in-depth of said story. It does explain on how she appears in the timeline. She is their guardian, which again, why start now? Anyway, the part that I have iffy feeling is when she announced the key to defeat Archnugia. They couldn't defeat him in the past since there is no way they could with the lack of present opportunity. She discovered an equivalent to universal law called the time lapse, which is basically an empty void of timeline that could seal Archnugia for eternity. It's time for Deus Ex Machina. Whatever happened to the concept of Dragon Slayers? I understand he's too damn powerful, but wouldn't this dismiss the long-term plan altogether? The new revelation just happens to be there on time. Maybe the plan could fail in the end, but as of now, I don't know how to feel about this. It's an interchangeable thought that hopefully something will surprise me. This is a good chapter with fun chase scene, some heartfelt moments, and possible turning points. However, the convenient timing of the rival can be bothersome, and while it is early to call, the new plan seems easy and somewhat anticlimactic feeling. It's only a matter of time if this works out for the best or for the worse. I'm giving this chapter a 7. Again, it's not a bad chapter. It could be an iffy feeling because the fact that this new revelation just happened to out of the blue, or maybe it's just that I'm missing something from a foreshadowing moment. I mean, yeah, I understand the whole time thing, which is funny because this whole magazine is filled with a lot of stories with the time extension, or the fact that the time extends so further in the future, 700 years, 300 years, 1,000 years, war, whatever. Either way, I'm just going to wait to see how this is going to unfold before I say anything final judgment. What are your thoughts of this chapter? Do you think that the time-lapse idea will actually put an end to Archnugia? Or do you think that the whole Dragon Slayer will actually be the one to end this, as they should be? Or unless the whole plan has changed because maybe we're in a rush to end the series or get in time before the movie arrives. I don't know what's the idea. I will believe the idea that time lapse could end Archnugia, especially there's only less than 2 months for the movie release. Hopefully it's not being rushed for the sake of a movie. And that will do it for today's review. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.